Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone.
Are you ready to go today?
Yes, sir! Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Cause I'm coming back home.
You are North Las Vegas recruits. You lift your chin high.
If you don't give it your all while you're on the training ground or while you're out there fighting a fire, somebody could die. Do you understand?
Yes, sir!
I eat my breakfast too damn soon. Hungry as a hound dog. My new hungry as a hound dog. Left, right, left, keep it in step. Left, keep it in step.
My name is Rafael Antonio Rodriguez Jr. I'm 31 years old.
Josiah Armand, I'm 22 years old.
Jalen Lattis, I'm 19 years old.
My name is Eric Rosales. I'm 27 years of age.
It's Jesus Garcia. I'm 24 years old.
David Hernandez. I'm 26 years old.
My name is Colton Anderson. I'm 25 years old.
Yeah, my name is Owen Kirtley. I'm 23 years old.
My name is Joshua Vargas. I'm 23 years old.
Jacob Albrecht. I'm 26 years old.
My name is James Fuller. I was born and raised here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Garrett Hurley. I was born and raised here in Las Vegas. I'm 19 years old.
My name is Stephen Husson. I'm 24 years old.
It's Wesley Sudlak. I just turned 22.
Yeah, my name is Trent Tyler. I'm 21 years old.
My name is Bailey Goforth, 21 years old.
You're going to go back to your seat. The parents will walk us back down. You guys going to get numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to get your family numbers now. All right. 1, 2, 3.
I'm so proud of you, sweetie. I'm so proud of you.
All right, got a pen? Pen? Picture?
So the cadre is a really good set of guys. Honestly, it sounds corny, but I don't think this academy is what it is without every single one of them.
I've heard stories about Arturo Cordova from my dad and everything. You know, Farmer was always told about he's just the guy, the firefighter that you want to know, and really they all kind of were what I expected him to be. Arturo Cordova came in, he was the villain, but he really opened up. He's been one of the funniest cadre the last half, and he's been one of our favorites.
Break them down and build them up. We wanted to break them down, expose their weaknesses. I think if you have to do that, sometimes you have to play the bad guy, whether you want to or not. So we broke them down. Sometimes that requires some discipline and being the villain. But as we build them back up, that's when we can show them our personalities and theirs, and help. You know, I think that creates more confident recruits when they earn it themselves by being broken down, showed those weaknesses that we all had.
RTO Farmer, he said, you know, he beats you down in PT, but it's all for a purpose. You know, when we go through evolutions, and I remember like, you know, week 4s and 5s, and those where the PT really was starting to suck, and then, you know, you do like MSE 41, you do all these other things, and you're like, oh, okay, it sucked, but you know, had I not gone through that PT, it wouldn't have been there. And then RTO Palico is definitely the brains of the operation. He's very smart. I want to be like him one day. So.
Have them walk out so that way it clears it, so the next person's coming this way, so don't go back this way.
Why I wanted to be a cadre? Well, for some people, they always think you sign up because you want to yell at people and tell them to do push-ups. But for me personally, I really enjoy getting the chance to talk to people and teach them something that I enjoy a lot. And having the passion for it to me is just incredible, whether it was teaching prior to this briefly at the college or teaching EMT courses too. And this is my second academy as well with the department that I've got the chance to be part of the cadre. But it's incredible just to see where this group started to where they are at today.
When the academy came on and Captain Bodine and I got pulled in and he said, hey, you're gonna be in charge of PT, I wanted to make sure that I presented the recruits with challenging workouts that would push them mentally and physically. So that's exactly what I wanted to do, and I think we accomplished that. I think a lot of the recruits figured out that they could do a lot more than what they actually think they could.
As the training chief, I have a huge obligation to make sure that the men and women that are trained in our rookie schools, they meet those expectations. Oftentimes they exceed those expectations, which are fantastic, but my allegiance lies with the men and the women who currently work in our fire stations in the North Las Vegas Fire Department. I want to make sure that every person that comes out of our rookie school is not a liability or a detriment to those crews. I have an obligation to protect the men and women that are currently on the fire engines, and I want to make sure, and I work hand in hand with the cadre to make sure every recruit that comes out of the North Las Vegas Fire Department Academy is high and tight and ready to go. Now, does that bleed over into maybe being one of the hardest rookie schools in the Valley? Apparently so, but I make it known to every recruit when they come in on first day, we have expectations. You will meet the expectations or you will not graduate from the academy. So maybe that's the message that resonates and leaks out into developing this idea, but we do have expectations, and it's all in an effort to protect our brothers and sisters in the field and ultimately protecting the citizens of North Las Vegas.
Excited about today?
Yes, sir.
How excited are you? Tell me how excited you are.
10 out of 10. This might be one of the best days of my life.
Okay, we're gonna open the house at 15 till.
Oh man, what did I think about the academy? It's been a ride.
Academy, man, that was something I did not expect. Academy,
by far was probably one of the roughest things I've had to do.
I had no idea going in how tough it was actually going to be.
I don't think it ever got easy.
Stupid easy, sir. No, definitely not stupid easy.
Well, personally for me, it was a lot of up and downs.
And there were times throughout the academy where I thought, could I really do this?
Our academy's motto is stupid easy. I think I'd speak for not only myself, but the other members when I would say that this hasn't been stupid easy.
Don't look at it as physical pain. Look at it as you're working because somebody called you and somebody needed you to either save them, save their home, save their family, save their kid, whatever it may be. So you need to dig deep. Whatever that pain and suffering is that you're going through, they're going through something that's far worse. So figure that out when you're working out and you think you can't give any more.
Yeah, when I blow up, I'ma soar high like Peter Pan. In real life, be living all my dreams. If I'm waking up, it's in a foreign land. Whole wrist covered up in ice. Dealership, never asked the price. I hit the molly ball with my dogs. Yeah, I swiped it once without thinking twice. Cause this what I was made for. Man, I know this what I came for. On the big stage, couple thousand people, and they do whatever I say so. Have chicks in color of rainbow. Yeah, chains on me like Django. Be a long way from my tank low. Cause my Tesla charged for them bank rolls. And I'm grinding, money on my mind. And I'm headed to the top. I won't stop until I find it. Write my name in diamonds, but all these lights are blinding. I wonder if you feel like I'm losing my mind. Yeah, remind me.
I think I want to be a firefighter. I have some family that was doing it before, but it didn't really pique my interest too much until my dad became a firefighter.
The tragic night of Route 91 on October 1st. So while I was there, obviously a lot of bad things had happened, but the one thing that kind of stuck with me after was the survivor's guilt of, wishing that I would have done more to be there for the city.
So I wanted to be a firefighter because I kind of grew up around the fire service and this department specifically.
I wanted to be a firefighter because I was exposed to it at a young age. My dad was a fireman over in Washington.
I guarantee you, today you will never forget the bond that you're going to create by sticking together, working as a team.
since I blew up. Everybody telling me that I'm the man. Same people gave me the finger, they reaching out for me to give a hand. In a different city and my pills came, cause this tour don't happen, I feel pain. And the girl with me say she down for life, but she don't even know what's my real name. Just try to get what she came for. And ain't nothing I got safe though, cause when the money go wild, everybody get a piece, but it's looking like I ain't on the payroll. Got a big house made out of Play-Doh, and a plastic crown for my halo, but still a long way from my tank low, cause my Tesla charged for them bank rolls. And I'm grinding, money on my mind, and I'm headed to the top. I won't stop until I find it. Write my name in diamonds, but all these lights are blinding. I wonder, is it worth it? Feel like I'm losing my mind. Yeah, remind me.
North Las Vegas definitely was at the top of my list, just because, you know, my dad has worked here for 18 years. I know so many people in this department. I feel like I've been raised by so many of these people.
It's the brotherhood, it's the community. It's hard to put into words, but it's North Las Vegas.
The first thing a lot of kids nowadays do is look up pages on social media, and believe it or not, the North Las Vegas Instagram page like really influenced me, because I'd never seen a fire department that was so transparent about what they did.
The rumor of the valley is they fight fire. I want to fight fire.
All departments are great, but one thing you would always hear about North Las Vegas is those are a good set of guys. Those are a good set of guys to work with, and I always remembered that.
Came down to, like, I was asking questions, and it came down to Henderson's a corporation type of department, and then North Las Vegas was like a family. And then I hear that, you know, they're a bunch of cowboys, they're gritty, they just want to work hard. And then your YouTube series for the checkups on the last academy and seeing their PT and kind of what they're getting into. So I think it was just like the grit and like the hard work and like brotherhood and family. This department was ultimately what chose here. So
I think what really sold me on North Las Vegas was because I came from a smaller department. I knew what a family aspect was, and when I came and interviewed, I felt that Chief Calhoun, he sold me on the idea, and now that I've been in the academy, I believe that this is a family. That everybody here looks out for each other. We're not just numbers.
Perseverance is like the most important thing. There's days that you can't even see the light at the end of the tunnel, but the most important thing is just keep going, keep going. Don't let your inner thoughts take over, because they're going to take over, and it's hard to get back up from that. So
today you're at the bottom of this mountain, just like you're at the bottom or the 4 steps, the beginning of your career for the North Las Vegas Fire Department. It's going to be challenging climbing up this hill, but I ask you to do one thing for me. Do not stop moving your feet. Once you stop and you lose that momentum on this hill, this career, it is really difficult to get moving again. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.